Felicity from Get Your Rock Out with a couple of the wonderful guys from Textures. How are you doing today, guys?
Very good. Really good, actually.
Are you looking forward to the show today?
Yes, very much. We saw the stage right now, and there are quite a lot of people already, so that's really cool.
It's a cool place also, the university and all the stages there, and you can just walk around everywhere. You know, it's
Very big.
We just went past a grocery store or something. That's part of the. It's so weird, but it's a cool place.
Brilliant. And you guys, you've toured absolutely relentlessly this year. I mean, are you exhausted yet, or are you still enjoying gigging just as much?
Well,
I'm pretty tired, but
that's because of the trip yesterday and today. But
no, it's been really cool. I mean, we've done a lot of cool stuff, and ever since Dualism, our last album came out, we did we had this 6-week tour in America, which started it off, and then we did a lot of Europe, and we did India, we did Nepal, so that's. Yeah, it's been one great ride, once more.
And right now we're kind of not too busy for this year. There are, like, after this, 2 more shows. And then early next year we'll do a European tour to really finish it off, and then try to work on the next album.
Fantastic. It was your first US tour this year. How did you find that the reception went? Are you really happy with the shows?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I thought especially the crowds were really. I mean, we expected somewhat of. We had some mixed feelings because America has they are sort of spoiled with all the bands that are coming over to play there, and I kind of thought that the audience would be really waiting to see what happened, and but they were going crazy from the first band on. You know, the opener was already, everybody just went crazy, and that was something we are not experienced with in Europe. You know, I mean, at least that's what I think. So that was really cool, and to see the whole country and drive around ourselves, because we did all the driving ourselves. That was just one big road trip. Yeah.
So, any plans to head back there? Is it somewhere that you really think, you know what, we're going to try our utter best to get back there as soon as possible?
Not yet, actually. Well, we just finished with Europe as well, and main focus right now is next album, and what comes after that we'll see.
We've been basically playing a lot of different places all over the world, you know, and that makes it so special to see all those kind of places. So for us, it's sort of, if you can do a new territory to tour another place that you've never been at, then it sort of exceeds the. Well, of course, we play Europe, and we probably, maybe we'll come back to the US, but if we can
options for Australia as well,
so that's
into Russia, and who knows? So too many options.
It's a good position to be in, though, having too many choices. And you've done quite a few festivals this year as well. I mean, do you have a preference when it comes to festivals or touring, or do you love both of them just as much?
It's different, I guess. I mean, festivals. It also depends what kind of festivals you play. You know, this is a real metal-based festival, which is really cool. But we also play a lot of more mainstream kind of festivals, which are really cool as well, because we love playing for different types of audiences, and the big festivals are usually you get to hang around a bit, see some other bands, and when you're on tour it's mostly just drive, and you don't really get to see that much of other music, but festivals are really good for that.
The only big difference, I think, is a festival like this or other big festivals is the space you have between the people and us. It's, on festivals, it's very far away. On a tour, it's a club, and the people are like here. It's very intimate, and you can just have it's more personal.
So do you find it harder to get that initial interaction with the audience when you have got a lot more space between you? Is it more of a challenge to do that?
Yeah, it's just different. I don't know, because we get the crowds going as well when we have a big crowd and like circle pits, and that's very cool to see also. So it's different.
And who are you looking forward to seeing here today most?
I've seen some. I didn't see every name on the bill yet, but I know My Dying Bride is playing. But and other than that, Pig Destroyer is playing, I think. Amen Ra, which are, I think it's the Belgian band, so that's a real good band. We've played with them actually a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah. So that are a couple of names that jump to mind. Boss.
Yeah. We played with them before, they're friends of us, so I'd like to see them.
We've got a friend playing there, so that's cool.
And obviously Dualism was out last year, but you say you're working on a new album already. Quite soon. I mean, how have you just started doing the writing yet, or are you just in the planning stages still?
More a planning stage, yeah.
There's nothing really written. We haven't really written anything new yet.
We have a lot of stuff laying around, so that's pretty usable, but still, the big plan still has to come. But we're just looking like we want to finish touring and then pick a date when we stop touring at all and just only focus on the music. So it's going to be somewhere mid next year,
probably,
roughly.
And were you happy with how Dualism was received by kind of fans and critics alike?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of good reviews, which were that was the first thing that you get. You know, the album comes out and the first thing you see is reviews, and those were basically all just really good. And, and afterwards, it takes some time before the album it takes about a year before actually fans get to know the album and sing along. But that's been amazing as well. So it's.
So is the newer stuff going down just as well on the live stage as the older stuff?
In what way? What do you mean?
But fan reaction, are fans just as eager with the new?
I mean, the new stuff is a bit more mid-tempo, so not as fast as the old stuff maybe, but we still mix it up with the old songs, and it's
so we can create bigger sets like that, like
really
parts
with
and heavy parts.
With a sort of storyline in it, sort of. Like
when we do a club show now, we play 1.5 hours, and could never do that like this before because. Yeah, now we have the music to create a attention span, so everyone stays interested and it's not getting a beer half the show.
And do you have a favourite song to play live?
Well,
favorite song.
Yeah. Well, for me it's Swan Dive, I think.
I like that as well. But it's one of the
song
oldest
ever written, and it's the first song of the first album. We played it for very long, but still the people always go crazy to that song. So I like it.
For me, I really like Storm Warning, a song we play from Silhouettes, and from the new album Sanguine Draws the Oath, a song we play, and that really has a really. I don't know. It just kicks ass, you know. So.
Sounds big on big stages.
And so, how do you decide what songs to include in the set list and what to leave out?
That's a difficult process actually, because I mean we have so many songs to choose from now with four albums, and it gets more hard to choose which songs you actually want to play, and it also takes time to really rehearse them and play them to be able to play them as well as we want to play them, you know. And because it just, I mean, we have to make a decision for parts of. I mean, we have to play something from every album. Then probably the best songs that we think are on the album, but also the songs that the audience reacts to. So it's sort of always trying to figure out what the coolest set is.
Can't be easy at all.
No, it's not.
Brilliant. And so the next kind of 6 to 12 months, you know, you're writing a new album. What else can we expect from you? Where can we expect to be seeing you?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, starting to get very loud in here. The next 6 to 12 months, you're going to be writing the new album. What else can we expect from you? Can we expect festivals? Any more tours lined up?
Well, not that much. I mean, we still have the 2 shows coming up. One more in the UK with Fear Factory, which is going to be really cool, and one in Holland. And then it's going to quiet down a little bit. And we really like to focus on the writing without actually playing shows during that stage. So, we might do some like one-off shows or maybe some festivals.
Festivals in the summer.
Yeah,
It'll be cool, but probably we're in the studio by then, so
it's
when the album
for
is
us as well.
when the album is finished, we do everything again in one big pile. It works the best, I think.
And so do you have a kind of a vague idea when you're hoping to get it out by? Have you got a kind of rough date in mind that you're thinking, you know, we want it out by Christmas next year or by next summer? Or?
Well, we've always had like deadlines and dates on which the album should come out, but then eventually it takes longer because the writing takes longer, or we want to work more stuff out. So it's always a hard thing to say in advance.
But I think early 2014 is maybe realistic to say.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. It's been a pleasure, and have a fantastic rest of day, and looking forward to seeing the set. So thank you.
Thank you.